There's a lot of darkness at the moment. I see it. I don't know whether you see it. There's a lot of unraveling. There's a lot of lying. There's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of disintegration. There's a lot of control. There's a lot of darkness at the moment. I don't see any way of avoiding that seeming fact. And that means that the call now, really, in many ways, is to decide on an ever deeper level what we're going to do about that, how we're going to meet that. In many ways, that what we call the darkness has always been there. Only now, for some reason, it's writ large. No, come on. And it poses an existential, human, spiritual, and some would say political decision for us. But I'm really talking here about the energetic, let's call it spiritual, human, our capacity to be the light. And what does that really mean? Because if any of you are familiar with what I'm talking about, I'm not interested in just thinking light thoughts or some superficial I am the lightness. Although that works for many people, of course. I'm talking about opening to a deeper light within us. The light of our beingness, the light of our openness, the light of our inner authority, the light of goodness, the light of equanimity, of not being pulled one way or another, the light of truth, not a truth of a theory or politic or a wing of the bird, as I like to call it, but actually the equanimity to say yes and no. No, I will not be manipulated by anything shadowy within me or outside of me. And yes, I will stay as the light, as the lighthouse in the midst of the storm of darkness, somehow. And it's in the somehow, it's in the somehow that something happens, because this is no fixed way. This is us turning towards our darkness, bearing the unbearable, saying, yes, I will look at this. Yes, I will look at that within myself. Yes, I will look at that within the world. Yes, I will be willing to go beyond beliefs, thoughts, ideas, ideologies, tribalism. Oh, sorry, my friend. And I will look into this so-called darkness. And in that darkness, somewhere, I will find a light, some light of goodness within myself and within the world. And somehow I will make a decision again and again to return to that light. It's funny, we almost make the light somehow, I don't know, less than, somehow kind of, a lightness, a whatever almost. But it's not. It's strong. It's powerful. It's clear. I wonder, can we do that? I wonder. I wonder if we have that capacity, because to do it, to know the light within, like I say, it's not just a thought, not just a good feeling. You have to really want it with your heart. You have to really be persistent, persevere, be strong, be willing, and soften, and open. It's this juxtaposition of almost great warriorship, of great willingness, of great persistence, of great fortitude, but also great softening, great surrender, great allowing. These two seeming opposite qualities are not opposite. They're part of the same movement. For to break through the veils of illusion, the maras of deception that haunt us, that dominate us, we must have both those qualities: fortitude and surrender, persistence and openness. There's such a strength in the quietness of the power of us. There was a poem I seemed to write, I think, this morning. The Bodhi tree is here now. The Bodhi tree of our Buddha nature is all around us, inside us, outside us. Each day we, as these exquisite individuations, are met with the same invitation to be fooled, to give our allegiance to the veils of deception, the maras of illusion, inside us and outside us, for they are the same, or else to say, no, I will stay in the clear light of my beingness, which is love, which is grace, which is our inner authority, which is strong and powerful, yet soft and compassionate. We can only know it by finding it within ourselves. And to find it within ourselves, we must sit as the veils dissolve again and again and again. And as they dissolve, so we feel the pain of our past and the pain of the world and the darkness of everything we denied and turned away from, and the darkness in the world that is turned away from and veiled from us. We must sit again and again and again. There's nothing else. Everything else is a tactic, a strategy for getting to the light, for reaching towards the light. That's not the light. The light is within, always there, always present. But we must meet our darkness in order to reveal that light. This is a great journey that forges the human being, that forges us ever deeper on the anvil of our own experience.